They like spray painted a racehorse. That's what they did. That's the scam. That's the most Australian thing I've ever heard. You won't believe these crimes. Can you actually put that at the start? This is the greatest scam that you have never heard of. We are heading to Queensland, my favourite destination. 1984, where a dodgy horse trainer and a businessman cooked up a plan to make billions. Secret weapon, horse swap. It's like wife swap, but like more hay. So this was the scheme. It's pretty genius. They took a slow horse, whose name was Fine Cotton, and then they replaced it with a fast horse, whose name was Bold Personality. But they looked kind of the same, and that was enough. With the right odds, they would clean up big time at the bookmakers. Problem, we have a problem. Bold Personality, he was a brown horse. Fine Cotton, he was a dark brown horse with white markings. They went DIY. They said, get me to the salon. Bleach, hair dye, white paint on the legs to make the markings look real. It's like arts and crafts, but scammer style. They like spray painted a racehorse. That's what they did. That's the scam. That's the most Australian thing I've ever heard. On the day of the race, the new Fine Cotton stormed home and he won the race, but suspicion did arise. When the horse was running, the paint job a bit sloppy on the edges. The paint started to drip. Bold Personality was exposed. Everyone knew they had painted a horse to get money. You know, I would give them the money for that effort alone. I actually think that's genius. I think they should be rewarded and not sent to jail, which is what happened. It's like one of the most iconic horse-related crimes, except for the crime that is my dream to commit, which is to steal Phar Lap from the Melbourne Museum and use him as a horse, like in a play. Well, I'm casting for someone to play the back of the horse, the back legs. I will be taking on the front. Comment below. So this is a real crime and it's giving Ninja Turtles. It happened in 1828, Sydney, underground. Literally underground. It wasn't just any robbery, it was the OG. It was Australia's first recorded bank robbery. So Australia was like such a bank robbery virgin before that. Everyone at school was like, loser, you're a virgin loser, get your banks robbed. And then we were like, yeah, let's do it. So this is crazy, but I respect it deeply. 5 criminals climbed through the sewage tunnels to get to the bank. My name is Big Lou, and just like the toilet, I'm white and full of shit, but mainly the shit is in the sewers, which is where these robbers were. Can you imagine that? I wonder how big a sewer is. So they were in the sewers under the Bank of Australia, and they came up into the vault. They took £14,000 in coins and notes, which is like $20 million today. But in my mind, I'm like, when they got out and they had to wanted to use the money, surely it would stink, right? That's fucking disgusting. How much would I have to give you to go through a sewer to get $20 million? I mean, you'd get $20 million, so nothing. But how much would I have to give you to go into a sewer? Flushed away. I love that movie, it's my dream. I reckon I'd do it for $5. If you feel like you're gonna get robbed, just go down to your local park, have a swim in the pond, take home a friend. Did you know that the first alarm systems were geese? Before smart alarms and ring cameras, home security was cucaracha. So in ancient Rome, dogs were way too chill, and so they kept guard geese instead. This is crazy. In 390 BC, when I was 3 years old, during a sneak attack on the city, the sacred geese of the temple sounded the alarm. Duck, duck, wake up, bitch. So the geese would honk and flap. They were old and big Karen, and they would let everyone know that someone has broken in. And that's my Roman Empire, the geese, not the actual Roman Empire. Fast forward to COVID times, on the border of China and Vietnam, geese and dogs stood side by side to keep out the spicy flu. Geese are actually still on active duty in Brazilian prisons today. You can catch more of this bullshit on Crime Night.